And I wanted to start with one quick thing. You were a head coach. So one of the plays that happens, for anyone who didn't see at the end of this game, is that Nick Chubb, who ran all over the Jets yesterday, right at the 2-minute warning, runs in a touchdown when his team is already leading by 7 points. If he takes a knee, he goes in untouched. He makes a man miss, and then he goes in untouched. If he slides on the 2-yard line, they were going to be able to kneel out the clock. The game is over. He doesn't do it. He winds up scoring. They miss an extra point. The Jets get the ball back, and they have a chance. During the course of a week, I mean, I'm just curious, like, do those things come up? Do those circumstances come up? Because he scores the touchdown, and I actually said to the people I'm watching the game with, he shouldn't have done that. He should have taken a knee. I actually said, it won't matter, but this is the only way that they don't, that they have any chance of losing the game. Is that something that gets talked about during the week?
No. It really doesn't.
No,
I agree.
I will say this.
In the huddle,
that's one of those moment things, the in drives and all that you tell your team. I'll be honest. I made the same exact mistake in our playoff game against New England.
I remember.
And I remember thinking, hey, look, we should go down, but not even saying. I remember telling Anthony Lynn before, I'm like, man, can we ever pop one of these things? He goes, we're going to pop it right now. And as soon as he's running, I'm sitting back going, oh, my God, I forgot to tell him to slide.
Right.
I promise you that thought is going through. As he's going, I'm like, that's great, but oh, my God. And we're up 2 touchdowns. I'm like, yeah, we still got this. Guess what? They scored, and we had to recover a dang kick.
Right.
So, I mean, I want to get after Stefanski, but no. I mean, I can see it. I've been there and done it. I made the same exact mistake he did.
That said, for all of the miracle comebacks, there's the other side. Let's talk about the Browns.
Yeah.
That is a brutal loss. And I, of course, was having the time of my life on Twitter yesterday looking at all of the reaction. And every fan I saw in Cleveland wants their defensive coordinator fired. That is a brutal game to be on the other side of.
When you're the Cleveland Browns, and one, they shouldn't have won last week. After the Carolina Panthers come back, you get a bad roughing the passer call by Brian Burns. They double clutch a clock play, so they probably shouldn't have won the game last week. And K. York kicks a 58-yarder, who's a rookie from LSU. But when you think about, you had an opportunity to be 2-0 without Deshaun Watson to start the season.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're the Cleveland Browns, that's a great place to be. You're up 2 scores against the New York Jets, who was playing with a backup quarterback. You cannot allow that to happen. Corey Davis cannot be running scot-free down the right sideline. And so I think when you look at the ways that they lost the game, I think that's more important than actually losing it. Giving up that play, now not getting the onside kick because Amari Cooper doesn't sell out to get it, and then giving up the scoring drive that finishes on the Garrett Wilson touchdown. Those things can't happen, and they also can't happen when you have a $100 million corner in Denzel Ward, and you have Myles Garrett, who's a $100 million defensive lineman. One of those players has to step up and make a play, and when you don't, that's an issue, and that's an issue that goes to the coaching staff, and people are going to ask for heads to roll.
Oh, yeah, no. And look, if this is the end of the year, you can bet there's going to be changes. There's no doubt. And you're right. It's impossible to lose this game. It really is. Let's see what had to happen. Missed extra point.
Right.
Yep.
Just turn a guy completely loose for a long touchdown. They got to recover an onside kick and then go down and score again. Like, here's the thing. They had a 0.1% chance of winning.
Right.
A 0.1% chance. There is no chance, and yet they found a dang way. So great for the Jets, but for the Browns, absolutely atrocious. And let's face it, when Deshaun Watson does come back, he's not going to be ready to play either.
Right.
Because he's not practicing, he's not doing all that stuff. So this season, like, they're going to go back and look and say, well, when did it go bad? It went bad right here.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.